The CDC has released a new set of guidelines for a safe return to school next fall. You may have seen it shared on social media over the past day or so.
Well, the list is extensive and would mean dramatic changes to the way schools operate. But how realistic are those changes? Gabriela Becerra found out.
The CDC guidelines are just that, guidelines from the federal government about how to return to school safely in the fall. But as local school districts share, they'll determine what's best in their own communities. Every minute of the school day is being rethought, from the possibility of reducing bus capacity by more than half.
It's not realistic to run 4 routes to get all those students who are currently riding the bus to school. One, from a timing standpoint, it would take a couple of hours to do that. But also, we don't have the money to be able to add buses, and there just aren't enough drivers out there.
To the idea of doing a hybrid of in-person and virtual learning.
Why do some students come? Why do others not come?
These are part of the CDC's latest guidelines, something districts like Middleton Cross Plains Area School District are looking into, but not making any permanent changes just yet.
It's important for us to be able to take time and really dig down and say, okay, if we are going to try to follow as many of these as possible, how do we do that and make it work? And, here on May 21st, we're not ready to say what that'll be the case.
And with more than 400 schools in the state, Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction Senior Policy Advisor Jennifer Camerud says plans won't look the same across the board.
There are going to be a lot of different models that are going to be operating, and it's going to be dependent on the health situation and on the facility of the school district and the availability of internet, broadband at home, and the hardware to access that internet and that virtual learning. So I think that districts have the opportunity right now to plan ahead and put those plans in place.
Madison Metropolitan School District is doing just that.
Our plans need to be flexible to give us the ability to adapt to either in a virtual environment or an in-person environment in a very short period of time.
But for both districts, safety remains the priority.
One thing that we're not being flexible on, and that is that our decisions and our planning being grounded in the health and safety of our students and our staff and our families. That is what is at the core of our planning and decision making.
Districts will be working on plans all through the summer and will also be preparing lots of backup plans. In Madison, I'm Gabriela Becerra, News 3 Now.
For a more detailed look at what the CDC is recommending for a safe return, you can visit our website, channel3000.com.